Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to... Wait, this isn't even on. Uh-oh. To Honkai Star Rail, okay. I was getting 0 bitrate on Twitch. I'm not sure why. Let's see how YouTube's doing. Okay, YouTube's good. Alright. So last time we defeated Nikador, the Titan of Strife, and Phaeon went to absorb his core flame. So this is the result of that. Also, Triby's out. And from her character trailer, we learned that she was Tribiose beforehand. Although I think we learned that even further, like during the storyline. Like it was just like passively mentioned. But yeah, she split up into like thousands of Tribbies. And now they're down to 3. So that's concerning. So yeah, let's roll into pity. So many posts today of like multi 5-stars. Like double Tribbies and triple Tribbies. Let's see if we are blessed with that. Fine Fruit. Mutual Demise. Pioneering. Void. Mutual Demise. Shadowburn. Lynx. Pioneering. Hook. Shared Home. Oh well. Here comes roll number 2. Chorus. Amber. Mutual Demise. Fine Fruit. Shadowburn. Reminiscence. Meshing Cogs. Lynx. Amber. Chorus. Roll number 3. Okay, there's been a couple posts of, like, people hitting, like, hard 90p now. So, out of all the errors, that's fine happen. So, Amber. Cornucopia. Collapsing Sky. Multiplication. Reminiscence. Arrows. Reminiscence. Oh! Balance Choreo. Hidden Shadow. Pesky. Number 4. I wonder if those guys who were hunting down hard 90 pitties ever, actually paid out that bounty. Fine Fruit. Pioneering. Collapsing Sky. Hidden Shadow. Fine Fruit. Shared Home. Chorus. Hook. Pesky. Data Bank. Number 6. Can we get a random dance? That'd be nice. Shadowburn. Fine Fruit. Data Bank. Void. Shared Home. Data Bank. Collapsing Sky. The Birth of Self. Messing Cogs. Shadowburn. Wait, what number is this? It was 6 or 7. Fine Fruit. Chorus. Arrows. Pioneering. Reminiscence. Dimming. Hook. Adversarial. Collapsing Sky. Pioneering. This should be it. Will we win or will we lose? Chorus. Reminiscence? Reminiscence? Void? Pioneering? Shard home? Bailu! That's fine. I didn't have her anyways. And Lynx. Mediation? Void? Well. That's all for me. Well, I at least got Bailu. Probably never gonna use her, but
My healing skills are second to none.
that's just an outright lie.
My healing skills are second to none.
Well, I love her eventually. Alright then, let's continue on with the story. I don't know, I can figure that out. Alright, strife. Dispel the accompanying fears. Await Phynon at the Vortex of Genesis. It's been a long while since Phynon entered the Vortex of Genesis for the strife trial, leaving all Chrysos heirs deeply concerned. Oh yeah, the store character cap. A mysterious celestial body entangled by 3 paths appears in the Memo Keeper's mirror, Amphorius, the Eternal Land, the next stop for the Trailblaze. But the landing is not a smooth one. After surviving the crash, the Trailblaze squad meets the local Chrysos heirs heroes. They learn from them that the Titans supporting the world are running away, and that the land of Amphorius is covered in scars. In Akama, the final holy city, the 2 members of the squad undergo great trials and gain the trust of Aglaya, leader of the Chrysos heirs. Facing a threat from beyond the fog, everyone decides to band together to defeat the Strife Titan, Nikador. In order to destroy Nikador's true form, the group plans to infiltrate Castrum Kremnos of the past to discover the truth. At the end of the Abyss of Fate, the Trailblazer communes with the Time Titan Ornyx, and somehow receives a gaze from Fuli. With the help of their new friend Mem, everyone pieces together Nikador's divinity and obtains the Titan's core flame in the final battle. At last, the young hero Phynon faces his own trial in the holy vortex of Genesis. Alright, let's go!
It's still early. Where to now?
I really gotta level up Dan Hung. No one? No one? Okay, does that glare?
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
It feels like we've already waited for 42 days. How did you even arrive at that number?
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Phynon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly.
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Are you going to leave Finon to die?
Why would we? The core flame is important to us, but it's beyond absurd to even consider sacrificing him to the Titans. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
Can't we all go together?
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Let's also make our way to the front of the Spirit Basin when you're ready.
We can't get rid of all the noise.
Please, stay safe.
Wait, where's Mighty?
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Let's go! Oh. Ah. I never noticed there was a little introduction bomb there. Nikador, the Giver, Master of Legions, Lands of Fury. We should let them fight for themselves. The strife will grant glory to the rightful one. Can't even see what his stats are. Well.
May our journey be free of troubles and lead us starward.
Let's go for the Manyard, boys. Would wealth be helpful? I don't know.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Was anything actually imaginary week? Now I think about it. What?
What's the matter? Surprised?
Yes?
Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
Why is it just you? Where's Dan Heng?
I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
There's no place for you in Enforius.
You wanna say that again?
A disaster for Akama.
That's really cool.
So much for the king of those outlanders.
King of the Outlanders? Who would that be?
So much for the king of...
You won't get away, Kremnoan vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
So this is gonna be like, this is actually like way more bloody than we actually see. Because it's censored.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Trailblazer intervening. Intervene and stop soldier.
You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Mightimos, my king, avenge me.
Is this?
You're next.
Whoa, what the? Okay, we're playing Fear and Hunger.
Face your death, cowardly king.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Wanted to doubt farewell.
Oh, good. That we.
Burn it up. Receive divinity.
Oh, wait.
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal stays.
Return!
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Damn it! Couldn't draw it fast enough.
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Serenity is before me.
Forever do it! I am struck. Burn it all.
I'd like going to have a Locha again.
Absurd. I know this, Akumen. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being. And that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Cartoonus.
Voice. Is Cartoonus?
Cartoonus?
Not you too, Cartoonus.
Please accept my offering, Nicanor!
This person is consumed by a frenzy of slaughter, oblivious to your presence. A sharp bronze spear had torn through the tendons in her arm, leaving it hanging lifelessly like a shattered wine jug abandoned by the roadside. As the soul ebbs away, darkness veiled her eyes. Dark. Any other ones?
Mighty mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartoonus.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is... Mother Signet? It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You were not at all Cartoonus! Look out!
A long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartoonus.
Nice move.
It's Dan. You too. Are we up against Dan Hang's apparition this time?
Wait. He seems calm and composed, unlike the rest.
Say enough to communicate, it seems. Hey, gray-haired warrior, tell me. what was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scalegor's Warscape?
Parted the waters?
Ugh, forget it. Just kill me, alright? That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you, too.
So, you are Dan Heng. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories of my past. Nothing worth mentioning.
You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagine it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
Ooh, I forgot to check what the mission is. Strife. Dispel the accompanying fears. We finally met up in the illusion of the trial after some fighting and followed the sound of battle to the source of strife. Perhaps that would be Finon's location. Someone is manipulating this battlefield. Someone who might not be Finon.
I agree.
This will be the end of you, Outlanders! This will be the end of you, Outlanders! Go find your friends in hell!
A ghost. Oh, that's Nigador.
Cursed brutes. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
What's wrong with you two? It's Nias, an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
My demise. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Why don't you go easy on us? We traveled together before, remember? One who has fallen? Finon failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course, cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have struck you deeply. But thanks to them, I have also come to realize... This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your sickness sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child, abandon my fate. Show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. The same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat instead. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. But remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. The very moment conscious. Moment ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
They really need to have more battle stances.
Knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Show me your courage.
Oh wow, he's by default 95 crit rate. Oh, he's getting 48% from the bloody chitin, which I don't know if that's a skill or not. Nope. No idea if it is. But he also has a dove and a top hat.
Innumerable whales. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired? The dead return!
In this mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path.
Let's settle this. Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment.
Serenity stands clear before me.
Forever doomed! Hear my roar. I am struck. Forever doomed!
What does this attack remind me of?
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
I've heard the call, loud and clear. Torment and doubt, bid you farewell.
Forever doomed! Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment.
That's so many skill points.
Receive divinity. I can't die.
Take your position.
But thanks.
I don't know why I did that. I meant to put skill.
Fury upon you.
Trial is fitting. I will overcome the thorns. Serenity stands clear before me. In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you.
This my deal most is
and
on
guide you
is
your
automatic.
path.
I should probably do that not his turn.
Abyss flower, bloom. I can't die.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return. That which is seized must be repaid. Receive divinity.
Great teamwork. Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Everyone's so dramatic. Then there's Trailblazers like, great teamwork, guys. We're doing great.
Dying soul, I allow you to accept your punishment.
Fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Mood is set just right.
Nice. DDD to the rescue. That's literally all he's here for.
How noisy.
Like, I should just probably use Mem.
Torment and doubt, bid you farewell.
Burn it all.
Allow me to see you off. Abyss flower, bloom.
I can't
Save it.
die, but
Okay, there it goes.
Eternal sleep is not. The dead will return.
Dreams do come true.
underestimated you.
Receive divinity.
Great teamwork.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Forever doomed.
I have heard the call, loud and clear. Serenity stands clear before me.
Burn it all.
mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you.
Oh, that wrote his
on your path.
heal trigger.
Dying soul, I allow you to accept your punishment.
Huh, interesting.
Found you.
Sometime later.
I did my best.
The core flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
I think Nias mentioned it before.
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysosayers, because he was also pinning his hopes on us to succeed him in shouldering the responsibility of resisting the Black Tide.
You tell us more about this Black Tide.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anthorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the three titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Nias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
Black Tide. Finon was defeated in the trial of strife, and had his consciousness corroded by the Titan. It will be some time until he recovers. Let the frustrated hero rest a while. An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when you put these keywords together? A Leviathan? A cosmic mega octopus. A hypothesis like that has never occurred to me. I must admit. But considering how the Leviathan hasn't been sighted in the universe for hundreds of Amber Eras, I think the possibility of it being the culprit is minuscule. Let's think about the various characteristics of Amphorius instead. An isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphorius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for his current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now. But that isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron? That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with the other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. No sweat. The Trailblaze can tackle even 10 paths if it must. It's good to be motivated at least. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who were suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Oh, switching to Mighty PUB. At the same time, on the other side of the Memorial Palace.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Dee, your people, they have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. Lady Trebios. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Regardless of what happens, we...
Thank you.
Alright, where are we going? Oh. Brand new story beat. The failure... Oh, wait. Are you that right? Glory. Turn from imbibed poison. The failure of Finon's core flame trial means the responsibility of bearing Nicodor's divinity now falls to the lone crown prince of Kremnos, you. Yet, even as the orthodox heir to strife, you seem to have an absurd extent of hesitation and objection to accepting the god's authority.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about your feats on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
Why does one have such a large delay?
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Lea when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Lea was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
Alright, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Cremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
Kids are cruel.
There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Oh, updated. Seeing the energetic Kremnoan children prompts you to reflect on Castrum Kremnos' future. You decide to seek out the Kremnoan veteran Kratos for a discussion. How do you pronounce his name?
That! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then, why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krateros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
I already booked it when cutscene ended.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Oh, they teleported.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Europawn, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Huh. So Mighty and his father had the same ideology, basically.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Europawn. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin.
That's hypocrisy.
Royal Wing elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorga, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remain in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Meanwhile, back at Trailblazer. Now, in your private bath chamber. Ever since the Battle of Nicanor, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm. Yet, a chill from the River of Souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Mister, you're awake.
Oh shit, death really is at my door. Castros, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
A gift? Gimme.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. Alright, let's set off.
Nameless recollection. The Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the path in that trial of hypothesis. The path gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Oh. Okay, cool. Book.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nicanor has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
The heck? They transform? Grove. Wherefore are the wise silent? Aglaya shows sincere gratitude for our help in defeating Nicanor, preparing generous gifts, and inviting Barrel Draco and I to the Hero's Bath for discussion. Why is there a scroll bar? There's nothing there.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trienne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trienne walked by earlier, Lady Trienne happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trienne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Castoris, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Not so fast! I object to this.
And what might your concerns be, my friend?
You've got some nerve trying to rip off a Chrysos heir.
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had you not been here, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trienne and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trienne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trienne runs around, it won't break easily. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
Anything change? Oh. Nope, never mind. Was she supposed to get on with me? Oh, look, Dan hangs here.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Where did she come from? You're finally here, Bear Draco.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Dan Han. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. But what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akama. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akama dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Crisis heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akama? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right. We need to think about this first. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Crisis heirs and the Council of Akama. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Grady and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Barbara? In pink?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akama. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
You are?
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you.
Is Aglaya's nickname Agli?
Miss! You can't say that! Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
This girl. She's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair. It's actually kind of uncanny.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh! It's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us. I get it now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
She like slips into like an accent sometimes. I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
We made a mistake. Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires. Are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priest?
allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Grey. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Dew of Divine Blood, a rare Amphorian fine wine. It is said to be brewed from crops nourished by the divine blood of each Titan. This particular bottle originates from the chrysalis of gold, Nestia of Romance. Weft, a golden spindle that belongs to Gold Weaver, Aglaya. A legendary treasure. Follow the golden thread, the love that contains all like the gods.
Make good use of it. Trianne...
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister.
Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them. And they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
Who is Professor Anaxa?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
What is the Grove of Epiphany?
The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circe's, and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
I don't have any more questions. Let's go!
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trianne! Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor. I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
Okay.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Are we not using the Sentry Grate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Let's go!
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass memmy mem. Memmy mem.
Cass has such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mim wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
I want to try too.
Sure.
Memmy mem. Mem cheer mem.
You go first. I'll cheer you on.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
It's just that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking Wolfeld, will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass hands?
Scary. Don't teach her how to sew, Cass.
That's horrible. You can't say that to a girl. I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting! I wonder what changes I'll experience next. Transform into a cute girl, now! You don't have to yell.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy? Mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem.
Puppy? I've become a different species altogether? And here I thought you would give me a little nickname like Little Memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trian say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trian can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now.
No.
Mem.
In that case, Bear Draco and I will lend Trian a hand.
But you don't have hands. Only paws.
Mem.
It's just a figure of speech. Think about it. There are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trian's mama. If I keep a lookout for her while searching for memories along our journey, then Bear Draco can go boom! And not only will Trian be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her. Right?
Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out?
Trian can understand Pink Puppy?
Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy.
Little Memmy from now on.
That's much better. Still, I'd like to know what exactly I am. That was just a name I came up with on a whim. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that Trian has cheered up, shall we get going?
Okie dokie. Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Woven Trail? Where did it get its name from?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akama.
Alright. I think that's a good stopping point for today. So... yeah, so what we learned today. The last Crimean king, Mighty's father, kind of had the same thoughts as he did, where how their glorification of war and strife essentially makes them not much better than monsters. While his mother, Mighty's mother, says that all the kings are honorable because they killed the previous king to gain the throne. She called him a monster during his own blood with this trying to kill his son, which means yes, but also like a hypocrisy there. So that was like a little interesting. Oh yeah, and the armies are just completely useless for no reason. I'm not sure if they truly believed in the king or they just did it out of like fear of the king. I really want her light cone, but I get along with her fine. Alright, so yeah, call it a day there. So until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!